Hi guys, how are you all today morning? Good morning. In this rhyme or this verse of Ashtavakra Gita, Ashtavakra proceeds to tell us the wise man is not sleeping even when he or she is in this deep sleep state. He or she does not have to lie down to dream, and he or she is not even awake when he or she looks like he or she is awake. This person is comfortable in all conditions. Now, this is one verse which is applicable to all those who are forever dreaming or are in the waking state but meditative. I'll give you several examples to prove this point. Ram Gopal Mazumdar, the the sleepless saint, meditated in various caves in the mountains for almost 80% of his life. This man was sleepless. He never slept. He was always meditative. But for all onlookers, he would have looked like he was in a deep sleep. Actually, he was not sleeping. His soul was active, though his mind body complex was not. The soul was recording all activities in the mind body complex. The gross body was asleep, but the mind was not. It was forever active, and this man was in communion with the unknown. He was in the spiritual world, as a result of which his body was static in one particular position, but he was active within. He was thinking and he was in a trance all the time. And the soul of Ram Gopal Mazumdar was recording all activities. That is how his karma improved second by second. Similarly, the levitating saint Nagendranath Bhaduri was so meditative and so much into a trance that his gross body became very light and he started flying in the air in any hall or place where he was meditating. That is why he was called levitating saint. There have been several instances even in Christianity where several well-known and renowned saints have gone into the levitating position when their body started flying around. Even these people were in a trance and in a meditative state. This happens to people who are not sleeping but who look like they are in a trance. They are active within, but that is not known to the common multitude which identifies only with this gross mind-body complex. Similarly, Pranabananda, the saint with two bodies, was always in a meditative state, so much so that this person could appear in two different places at the same time. His gross body was in one place and his me- mental body was in another. Thus, this man used to do all his work. This person was working in the railways and he used to work all day and meditate all night. One day he went to his employer and told him that this was seemingly more difficult than he had thought earlier. It was very difficult to concentrate on the work when he was spending all time in the spiritual realm at night. The superior understood his position and got him a retirement and a pension so that he could concentrate on his spiritual pursuits. So these people need not lie down when they are dreaming. They are people who keep dreaming and who are always in a trance even when they are moving around in a crowd. This crowd of multitude of living entities is actually a forest of trees for these people as far as they are concerned. There has been an instance of a person who was an accountant in a private company but where he worked all day and read all night. So much so that one day he blacked out because of extreme tension and because of extreme strain, though this person did not know that he was doing so. This person is sitting in front of you. There have been several instances when creative scientists, writers, poets, painters, and other such people are always in a particular orbit, though they seem to be moving around like ordinary people. All great men have had these qualities. Bill Gates, the founder of Microsoft, was said to be was quoted as saying, I am thinking all the time, 24 hours of a day. Similar was the case with Steve Jobs of Apple, Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook, Elon Musk of Tesla, etc. These people had come here with a vision and they were always preoccupied with their own aim. Archimedes ran naked all around the city of Athens, saying Eureka, Eureka, when this man suddenly jumped out of his bathtub and came to know that he had discovered something very, very important. It is known as Archimedes' law. People would have thought that Archimedes was mad, but he was not. Actually, his mind was preoccupied with something, and so he did not remember whether he was naked or fully dressed when he invented his Archimedes principle and wanted to share it with the public. Swami Yogananda Paramahansa was always dreaming, so much so that he was called the mad monk. This man was forever in a trance, so much so that one day in the city of Varanasi, in a marketplace, this man started dancing because he was trying to find out where one of his previous disciples who had died was born again. People thought that Swami Yogananda Paramahansa was mad, but he was not. He was in a different wavelength, and from that position, he could find out where that person had been born. These are people with high intellect and people who are able to connect to a higher realm, something which is not known to ordinary living entities. These people come up with thoughts, ideas, opinions, etc. because they behave like madcaps, but actually they are in a trance and they are connected to some force which is outside this material universe. They are comfortable in all conditions. They don't care about what the public thinks about them. They know about their purpose, why they have come, and what is their aim. Such people are preoccupied 24/7 and hence they don't care about how they look or behave in this terra firma, in this miserable universe of problems and different types of vibes by, thrown in by living entities who are identifying with their mind body complex. These people, the yogis, are very different from the ordinary mortals and living entities. That is why this particular verse of Ashtavakra Gita is suitable to only such great elevated souls. We must also try to emulate them, and we should also try to dream about our aim and focus only on our aim so that we achieve something as per assignment given by God to us. As soon as our assignment is over, we must go back to Godhead and wait for another assignment. We must not live here to enjoy anything material. It is not worth it. Till we meet in my next video, it is good morning from TSV Raghavan.